I'm Ty Pennington. This season, we're all about heroes. This week, we're honoring a young girl whose survival rests on the blood donated by others. She's one of the 4.5 million Americans who rely on blood transfusions each year. That's enough to fill every seat in this stadium 75 times. And the renovation starts right now. Rib and Eduardo, we're traveling through Pima County, Arizona to meet the Bell family. It's Michael, Kathy, and their two daughters, Lizzie and Alicia. Now, Lizzie is a very special little girl. She's 14 years old and has a life-threatening blood disorder. Take a look at this tape and you'll see why we're here.
Hi, ABC! We're the Bell family from Tucson, Arizona. I'm Kathy Bell, and I'm the mom.
I'm Mike, I'm the dad.
I'm Lizzie, I'm 14.
I'm Alicia, and I'm 12.
Welcome to our home!
From the time she was born, Lizzie had to battle for her life.
At her 6 weeks baby checkup, she didn't look right. They told us that they had to give Elizabeth a transfusion and that they weren't sure she was going to make it. And in order to have her first transfusion, they were going to have to stick the tube up through the leg, up to the heart, and put the blood in her that way. That's when it just kind of hit that this was bad.
As a baby, Lizzie was diagnosed with diamond black fan anemia, an extremely rare blood disorder that affects less than 750 people in the world. Lizzie's condition is life-threatening because she can't produce enough red blood cells to carry the oxygen she needs from her lungs to the rest of her body.
With diamond blackfin anemia, my immune system is very weak, and so I can get sick very easily. I get really bad migraines. I'm very tired all the time. I have to be careful because I have very squishy bones. So if I fall, I could break my arm. So I can't play any kind of sports. And I live off of transfusions, and transfusions give you blood. And if I don't have any blood, then I die.
Lizzie's only source of survival is donated blood. And twice a month, she has to get transfusions, but the process hasn't been easy. When she was only 4 years old, Lizzie and her mom went on a routine trip to a blood bank. But they were shocked to find out that blood was in short supply.
I looked at the refrigerators and I was just like, where's all the blood? And the nurse was like, it's a really low season. We didn't get very much blood. And that's when I knew I needed to do something.
The family established the John P. Bell Foundation, named after Lizzie's grandfather. And Lizzie became a nonstop force in raising awareness about the need for blood donations.
Hi, my name is Sherry Ann. I'm one of the RNs here at the clinic. The amazing thing about Lizzie is the fact that she has so much passion and spirit for encouraging others to donate blood.
In addition to creating an annual blood drive, Lizzie started Lizzie's Loot, a campaign that raises money to fill up toy boxes for kids in hospitals who need transfusions and support. Last year, Lizzie became an ambassador for the Red Cross and even received the Red Cross Hero Award for all her hard work.
Instead of trying to concentrate on me and all this stuff that I have to go through, I like to help other people who are in car accidents. Even cancer kids need blood, so it's not just for diamond blackfin anemia.
Despite her positive attitude, life is a constant struggle. Right now, the family spends tens of thousands of dollars a year on health insurance, trips to the hospital, and medical supplies. They have no money left to make necessary repairs to their house. The foundation is sinking, and there are gaping cracks in the floors. Exposed pipes have caused water damage. Termite problems have forced the family to gut out entire rooms, and the entire house lacks proper insulation.
This is a house built probably in the 70s, and insulation wasn't that big of a factor. And Elizabeth not making her own blood is very often cold.
My parents have been trying to remodel this house, but every time they start, I would get sick because of something that they were tearing down, and so then everything would stop.
With all that Lizzie does for this hospital and the community, Lizzie goes home to a house that is not the safest and cleanest of environments. And with a compromised immune system, I think she really deserves to have a better place to rest her head.
Just seeing her go through like needles and transfusions, and I think she's like really tough. I don't think I could imagine life without my sister because she's like basically my best friend.
having a child with a life-threatening illness, you realize that she could be gone at any moment. There's not a place to go to get aware of that kind of horror that you feel in your soul.
Unbelievable. Wow.
White kid.
Incredible little girl, right?
Yeah.
These guys need a house that is going to be healthy for her to live in. Okay, so what do you say? Can we do this?
You ready to believe it?
Let's bring it in there, people. Are you with me?
Yeah. With you.
Well, then let's
Do it!
Let's go, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, Bell family! Michael, Kathy, Lizzie, and I meet a lot of people, but I don't meet too many 14-year-olds that are as courageous as you are, and I want to make a huge difference out there.
Everyone lives off of blood, but I can't go out and buy everyone blood who needs it, so it's just important.
You guys have kind of been through a lot, haven't you?
Yeah. To have to think about the house, and to think about money, and to think about the kids, and then to go back into a home that's the way it is. It's a lot.
So here's the news that I think you've been waiting to hear. So this week, the team and I are going to build you guys a house.
Awesome.
All right?
Oh, yes.
While we're building your house, you guys are going on vacation.
All right.
To New York City! So we don't have a lot of time. Here's what I think we ought to do. Mom, Lizzie, why don't you guys show me the house? You guys hang out with the design team, kind of find out what you guys need around here. Sound good?
Good.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go check out the house. And so, this is the house. Wow. That's a seriously large crack.
It goes all the way over there.
No kidding. So your entire home is like split in half? I mean, I've been through some homes, but I've never seen a crack go all the way through. But the doors are kind of nice.
We try and
love
decorate.
to welcome people into our house. When Lizzie gets sick, a lot of people come to help us.
So this is the family room? This is where you guys hang out together?
Yeah.
A doctor's wife donated the furniture. We felt that we couldn't invest in those things because we had to save her life, and we had to tell the world to donate blood. That's where we put our time and our investment.
Wow. So this is your living room that has a gigantic crack all the way through it. Now, the bathroom's down here?
Yeah, this is my little sister,
Oh,
Alicia.
wow. Wow.
The
This
termites.
was black mold and termites.
So you guys had to take out your bathtub because of all this.
That was bad. The black mold was really bad back there.
What is the bucket for over there?
The snake came up through the little thing there, so we had to cover that.
A snake came up through where your bathtub used to be?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's so obvious is that we are here at such the right time. I mean, these guys need our help now. The house has fallen apart. The cracks are letting moisture in where mold can make Lizzie sick. With her condition, she can't fight off an infection. What's really scary is, even though the family is putting every last effort they have into keeping her alive, the house she's living in might actually take that life. This week, we can give them a healthy house, and hopefully we can ease some of the burden financially that these guys are dealing with.
It seems like there's just a lot that's unfinished. Like the ceiling here and...
Right, and we kept changing but never finishing because something would always come up. You know, the finance aspect of it it'd be difficult to finish because we'd have other medical bills and stuff that would come up. We just recently, I had a truck, and I sold my truck. We had some bills that needed to be paid. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to pay off all the bills, but it'll pay off some of them. It's tough when you see her sick, laying in bed for days on end. There's nothing I can do about that. And then it really makes me feel bad when it's like, okay, what can I do? And I can't do anything about the house either. I mean, I see it as, to a large degree, my responsibility. I mean, it's pretty clear that I'm failing at it.
You know, I feel like I'm standing in front of a great father who's been doing his best and working really hard, and that's why we're here this week.
Yeah, thank
to
you.
hopefully help you out to do some of the stuff that you've not been able to juggle, because there's a lot going on in your life.
Awesome.
I got an older brother. Almost about the same age difference, you know. How do you and your sister get along?
We get along actually very well because some sisters don't get along at all.
Have you ever been worried about her?
Yeah, actually, a lot of times. It's really tough because when she's sick, we have to race her to the hospital because we don't know what's going wrong. And so we have to be like on guard at like 24/7.
What's your, I guess, your biggest fear or worry when it comes to Lizzie?
If people do not keep donating, then Lizzie won't survive, and that's why people have to keep donating.
I'll tell you the thing that really strikes me about you and your entire family is the support and strength that you have for Lizzie. What do you do to take that weight off your shoulders? What are your interests?
I love sports, like softball, volleyball, badminton.
Do you steal your sister's clothes? Come on, you can tell me.
Yeah, I steal her clothes all the time.
Really? Liz, I found out where your clothes are going.
This is your bedroom.
For me, I love fashion.
Oh, really?
I love to draw like clothes, and I love to just look at people's outfits and see how each little stitch was made.
Where do you draw? Where's your
I have my notebook that I draw in.
Any of these sketches you've always wanted to make that you haven't been able to sew yet?
Let's see.
Wow, this is cool.
Would be real fun to make. Just like a normal dress that just has a little bow and just goes down to like the knees.
Wow. You know, I meet a lot of families, you know, and you're only 14 years old. Does anyone ever tell you that sometimes you seem like you're a little older than that?
It's weird because when I was 3 years old, people were learning their ABCs, and I was learning what my hemoglobin was because the first 5 years of my life was in and out of the hospital. So I didn't really have an entire childhood. Little things like stay out late or go to a friend's house and not have to worry about putting a needle in or taking this medicine. My parents, they're always stressing about trying to pay all those bills.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on them, isn't there? What's really kind of scary is, think about having to live your life knowing that the only way you're gonna live is if you have somebody else's blood pumping through your body, because the blood you make yourself doesn't work in your own body. You can go to a hospital and you may need it, but there's not any there. So the importance of this week, it's not just about building a house, but it's really following Lizzie's quest, which is getting people to donate blood, because it's life.
Bye, guys!
Now we got a lot to do ourselves. Let's make it happen, people.
Coming up.
You ready for some home fashion? Let's do some demos! I think we've seen something here that has never been seen. I think this is hot. Let's be honest, it is hot.
You're doing a great job.
You're going to a photo shoot with 17 magazines!
This new home is not going to take away little Lizzie's condition. However, it's one less thing for the family to worry about.
Right now, the Bell family is using all the money they have to keep Lizzie alive and healthy. Most of the furniture in the family's house was donated by friends. So we're taking that furniture and actually donating it to Habitat for Humanity to make sure that other people in need can use it just as well. It's time to give this family a new start.
Nice! Yeah!
You know you have a really supportive team behind you when your volunteers march down the road with red hard hats on. It's a symbol this week to show that we are behind Lizzie, and we are going to fight to really rally people to donate blood this week.
Okay! The design team, I'd like you to meet our builder this week, John Wesley Miller and his crew. Anything you want to say to everybody, John?
You guys, we're here to help Lizzie Bell. This is our opportunity as the community of Tucson to give back to her. This young lady is a hero. We're heroes because we're going to help her.
Okay, they're on vacation right now. Should we let them know what's about to happen?
Hi, we're the Bells. We're ready for our spa day. This is so relaxing.
Little Mermaid.
So fancy.
Hello, Bell family.
Hi, Ty!
Lizzie, guys, I hope you're having a fantastic time on vacation. Lizzie, you are an inspiration to so many people, and they want to say hi. Say hi, everybody. Everyone here is wearing red hard hats. Well, that's in support of what you do. Basically, as a reminder for everybody to give blood this week. Now, also, we demo a lot of houses, but this one is gonna be a lot of fun. We know you love fashion, right? So we thought we'd blend a couple of worlds together. So we're gonna have ourselves a little construction couture. What do you say, people? You ready for some home fashion? Let's do some demo! Oh yeah, we're raising the bar on this one. Okay, that's it. Just drape it over the shoulder. Work it, work it.
Every fashion designer dreams of that big show where you show things no one has ever seen before. Well, this week, we're actually gonna do that. I mean, the upholstery of a couch, next thing you know, looks fantastic with duct tape piping. How a hat that used to be a toilet seat can be a fresh new lid. It's home fashions, people. Let the show begin.
Carpet events, but I've never seen anyone actually wear the carpet.
He's wearing carpet.
He's wearing my hat!
I tell you what, I think we've seen something here that has never been seen.
I'm not a fan of this one. I mean, it looks like a prop.
This is a French little number. It's called a La Toilette.
La Toilette. Let's just hope it's clean.
I think that's the old chandelier. That's a 60-watt light bulb or 100.
Now that's an idea.
Now look at this. I've never seen Eduardo look as good as he does right now. What's great is you can wear this inside or outside.
I love fashion, but I never thought that there'd be a fashion show right outside my old house. Eduardo actually came out wearing a suit. I thought Rib was really funny. It's just all posing. It's like, yeah.
Oh, he's pulled a sword out of nowhere. A cheeky little sword.
And we were just laughing so hard because people are actually doing that for us. Oh, it was hilarious.
So Lizzie, I hope you really enjoyed the House of Bell fashion show. I tell you what isn't in style is that house of yours. So what do you say, people? Are you ready for some demo? Well then, let's get it!
We saw the house being demolished on the ABC big screen TV in Times Square. It was just laughing. It's like, okay, tear the thing down. And it was great. God, it's so frustrating trying to figure out ways for getting the house fixed over the last 7 years. And that burden was lifted was huge.
Well, Bell family, Lizzie, have a great time on vacation. And who knows, maybe we'll even bring out the red carpet for you when you get back. Bye, guys.
Oh my God.
Brought to you in part by our partners at Sears.
Okay, so it's day 3. As you can see, our foundation's in, which means no more cracks in the foundation. This baby is solid. The walls are going up. Now, these are aluminum studs, which means the termites no longer get in the cracks, and they can't chew on anything but metal, which they don't like. But most importantly, these walls are twice as thick. And with that kind of insulation, that's gonna keep Lizzie twice as warm.
This week, I'm really gonna step up to the plate for Alicia. You know what, she's such a team player, always going to bat for her sister. But I found myself in a little bit of a pickle because I wanna knock this one out of the park. So we came up with this idea of a headboard for her bed, lining up all these aluminum bats. She's gonna have her own field of dreams with this one.
This week I have the pleasure of designing Mike and Kathy's master bedroom. Now these guys have just given so much of themselves. This piece here is going to symbolize their love. It's going to go above their bed. And you know what? All I need to do now is get these flowers to bloom.
Okay, friends, so the Bell family's house wasn't exactly working for them, but they had a lot of nice stuff inside that they really did like. So me and the blue shirt volunteers this week, we've salvaged one of the old front doors and we're going to turn it into a beautiful outside table that will take pride of place in the backyard and Mum and Dad can entertain once more. Hello? Hey, Ed, let me out. What are you doing in there, bro?
Hey, mate, here's the drill you've been looking for.
Oh, you're a legend. I thought I lost that. Nice one. God, I love our volunteers, man. Bless.
My special project this week is Lizzie's bedroom. And the thing is, I want to give her a room that she loves. You know, she's into fashion, but to really kind of figure out what she likes, I kind of have to get into the mindset of a 14-year-old girl. Now, what I'm guessing is they love fashion, you know? So I'm trying to open my mind to new ideas because I want the room to kind of make a statement. I just hope that the room looks better than I do.
This is one of the many green elements that's going into this house. It's actually a rain harvesting system. It rains a lot here during the summertime, so that rain will be collected from throughout the property. It will be stored in this container and then used to irrigate the land. So it's going to save the family a lot of money, and it's great for the environment.
All right, you're feeling good.
Lizzie has made it her mission to raise awareness about blood donations. So this week, while she's on vacation, we wanted to make sure that we carried on that tradition. With the help of the Red Cross, we've been able to organize the local blood drive here in Tucson, and so many people have come out, some of them to donate for the first time.
All right, guys, listen, the family has no idea that you're here, so why don't we check in with them, okay?
Hi, I haven't seen you since last June. I've been to New York before, but it was never for vacations. It was always just to get treatments for diamond blackfin anemia. So I was pretty excited to go back to visit some kids. Well, I brought you up there. Thank you. So why are you at the hospital? I just have little stitches. So I'm in the hospital a lot too. When you live your life in a hospital, it's always really good just to feel like you have someone else who's going through what you're going through and that you have support from them.
Hello, Bell family.
Hi, Red.
Lizzie, you are such an amazing young woman. You've inspired so many people and done so much for the cause of raising awareness about blood donation. And there are some people here that believe in your cause, and they'd like to say hi. Say hi, everybody. Hi.
At the blood drive.
Lizzie, this is in your honor. It's the Lizzie Bell Blood Drive right here in Pima County, Arizona. But you know what? That's not all. We have Lizzie Bell blood drives going on right now all over the country. Why don't you check this out?
Hi, Lizzie. We're here in Hartford, Connecticut. We hope to collect 660 units of blood in your honor.
We're in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're trying to collect 220 pints.
We're in Cleveland collecting 270 pints.
We're in Salt Lake City, and we're collecting 230 pints.
We're here in LA collecting 1,000 units of blood. Thanks, Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie. I'm Gail McGovern, President and CEO of the American Red Cross. More than 11,000 pints of blood from Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles are being donated in your honor. Thanks for being a true Red Cross hero.
When I found out that blood drives were held all over the country in my honor, that was a pretty huge deal, knowing that after everything my family and I have done to get the word out about donating blood and all our efforts are finally paying off, it's incredible.
Unbelievable, Lizzie. All over the country, people out here supporting your cause that you champion. That's incredible. But there is one more surprise that we have for you right now in New York. So why don't you go out into the atrium and check it out. Say goodbye, everybody.
Thank you. Doing a great job.
to see people drop everything to come donate blood for one little girl. It was precious to see that. Because of Lizzie's life, we've learned the importance of blood donations. Across the country, every 2 seconds, somebody needs blood. And in the United States, less than 5% of the people who are eligible will donate blood.
New York, thank you for donating your blood!
The roof is starting to take shape, and one of the green elements I wanted to show you up here are these solar tubes. Now, they're spread out over the entire roof. They're small, but they bring in a lot of natural light. So when the family get their electricity bill, it's going to be very low. And that's going to save the family a lot of money.
Thank you. Thanks, you guys. Besides raising awareness of the importance of giving blood, Lizzie actually loves to collect toys and give them away at the hospital. So all this week, the community has come together to collect toys for Lizzie's Loot, and we have a special guest, the Super Nanny.
And I just had to come down, to be honest with you, and just really help Lizzie do what she's doing here. I mean, this toy drive just shows that this young girl is able to relate to so many other 6 children, and to be able to just live in the moment with so much purpose and give back. It's inspiring.
And what do you think of all these toys?
I know, amazing, look,
You guys
a
are
whole box
amazing.
already.
All the way to the top, 86 floors. Here we go.
Look, you can see the Statue of Liberty. Hello?
Hey, Lizzie, it's time, man. I know how much you love fashion, and also know how important it is for you to kind of tell your story and get the word out about donating blood. Well, I've kind of got a big surprise for you. You're going to a photo shoot with 17 magazines!
Photo shoot with 17 magazines!
Wow, now that's what I call exciting.
I'm Anne Choquette. I'm the editor of 17.
Yeah, I see your picture every time I read the magazine. I have like all of them.
Today we are going to give you a 17 makeover and put your picture in the May issue with a story about all the amazing work that you do.
When I showed up to 17 Magazine's office, I actually got to pick out my own outfits, and the shoes there were amazing. Being able to have my makeup and hair and getting dressed by a professional, I seriously felt like a movie star.
This is some magic right here.
Standing in front of the camera and like posing, that was awesome. I know that the message will get out that people do need blood. It's an experience that I don't even know how to thank them for.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Now, the Bell family spends so much money on Lizzie's medical bills and insurance, we want to save them as much money as we can, especially when it comes to their utilities. So to go with our green bill, we installed solar panels. Now, this is an alternative energy source. What's great about this is, by sucking the power right from the sun, it's going to save them so much money on their utilities. Now, this is what I call a bright idea.
Lovely job, gang. Well done.
All right, people, we got the keys. Let's move into furniture!
In the Bell family's old home, every single piece of furniture near enough was borrowed or donated. The great thing about this week is every single piece of furniture was brand new. Lizzie is coming home to a safe home. And that's the one thing that we can give little Lizzie. We've completed our task.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hold on a second. Eduardo.
You need a chair in your room. Let me in.
crying before we got out of the limo. It always amazes me how many people my daughter Lizzie touches. It just chokes me up to know how much of a positive impact she has on people. She's great. She really inspires a lot of people.
When we were here a week ago, I know you guys had done so much to try and keep your family together. You guys had basically sacrificed everything just to make sure she stayed healthy. But what's behind this bus is going to be a safe, healthy home. I can promise you that. So what do you say? Are you ready to see what's behind this bus?
Oh, my God.
Are you sure? You guys know what to say? Say it with me. Bus driver! Move that
When that bus moved, it looked like anything I had ever dreamed is reality. My old house made me feel worse than actually being at the hospital because it was just so cold and it was a nightmare. And now the new house is a place where I can go home after a hospital day and feel happy and healthy because the house is complete and it's better than what we could have ever imagined.
Give a big hug to John Wesley Miller and his whole crew, man. These guys are doing fantastic.
This week was all about giving a little bit of your time, a little bit of your blood, and a little bit of hope. And this family, their story will continue to help other people. And that's what it's all about. It's all about paying it forward. And I think we definitely accomplished that this week.
So, Bell family, been waiting to say this all week. Go check out your new home. Sweet. Go check it out. Let's go. So, Bell family, go check out your new home. Let's go.
When you open the doors of the new house, I couldn't believe that the moment was really on us. That the old house was cold. It was falling apart. It was sinking. It was a danger to Lizzie's health. But when I saw Lizzie go through that door, I saw a little girl come home. She had an incredible burden lifted off of her. We all did. All of us did.
So, Bell family, what do you think of your new house?
Awesome.
Oh my God.
Great.
It's the same house we left.
Except it's a whole new thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember in your old house, the first thing you saw when you walked in was gigantic cracks in your floor. Okay, those cracks are gone. Now, here's the other thing you need to know about this home. We tried to do a very green build. The walls are double insulated, so they're twice as thick as normal walls. It's gonna keep you warmer in the winter, it's gonna keep you cooler in the summer, and it's gonna save you tons on utilities. Now, here's the cool thing. There's actually a lot more house to see. You wanna see some more house?
Yeah.
Well, then go check out the house!
Oh my God! My room is so cool. Oh my gosh, I love this. And my desk. I love my room. It's amazing. It describes my personality perfect because it's got like a sporty side to it and then like a girly edge to it, and it comes together and it's amazing. It's everything I've ever wanted.
It's beautiful.
Words just can't express the thanks that I have for the people and for what they've done for my family. Our unfinished house is finished and it's complete. It's not screaming, fix me. It's going to be an awesome sanctuary. I think the only way we can thank Tucson is to kind of pay this forward and continue what we've been trying to do to help people.
Life has not been easy for you, but you really haven't complained. What you've done is raise awareness and really motivated people to give blood. And in the process, that's saved lives.
Yeah.
So this week, I made your bedroom my special project, okay?
Okay.
Let's go check out your room.
Oh my gosh. It's yellow. Oh, I love yellow. Oh my gosh. That's a photo shoot from 17. I can draw. I can actually design. Oh my gosh, this is a dress I designed. My new room is like a kid going into a candy store for the first time. My favorite part was one of the dresses that I designed, Ty actually made come to life. I love the little area where I can draw my fashion, and it's just so cool now. We have an awesome house and a whole new life, a whole new beginning. It's so amazing.
This came from one of your sketches, one of your designs, okay? And check this out. I had this made. This is your new tag for clothing, A positive. Clothing designed by Lizzie.
Gosh! Oh, so cool.
This week has been absolutely huge for this family. But Lizzie still has a lot to deal with. She's still gonna have to get blood transfusions. She's still gonna have to fight every day to make sure people donate blood because it's her life. But now the burden has been lifted from her family. What we've given them is a second chance. They can fight this fight, but they can do it now in safety. And that is what's really changed. So before we got here, you guys were obviously going through a lot. And I know that just getting from one place to another was also a challenge. Well, I've got some really cool news. Check this out. Oh, yes. The folks at Ford wanted to give you this. It's a brand new 2010 Ford Fusion Hybrid.
Hey, you guys, what do you guys think of your new car?
All right, yeah.
This is the most fuel-efficient sedan in America right now. It's brand new. It has this thing called Smart Gauge technology, which means it'll help you drive smart and help you drive green. So the more efficiently you drive, the more these green leaves are going to start popping up on the dashboard. Check it out. You see it?
Cool.
That's great.
This is beautiful. A green house, a green car. I mean, that is huge. It was an unbelievable gift. To take Lizzie to the hospital, some of our trips are 3 hours one way. It really sinks in that you're on a new horizon. And we all could relax. We all could breathe again. We feel alive. We feel hope.
So guys, there's one more surprise. Check out your backyard! Now, we know how much you guys love your family, friends, and neighbors. Entertaining, so we thought we'd bring them in your backyard for you. So now you guys can entertain outside. You got a living area over there, outdoor seating, outdoor dining. That table's probably gonna look a little familiar. See what that is?
Front door. But it looks prettier.
It's beautiful.
Now, there's something else I want to tell you, too. We know that Lizzie's treatments are really expensive, and they don't leave you a lot left over. Well, CVS Pharmacy wanted to help take away some of that worry. So they're giving you $100,000 toward Lizzie's medical expenses.
My mom and dad have a whole burden just lifted off their shoulders because now they don't have to worry about having to pay for the medical bills. There are things that I will always have to worry about, but we don't have to worry about our house anymore. I want everyone to know how thankful I am that they took their time to do this for us. I just want everyone else to know that when you donate blood even once a year, you will save a life. For anyone who's afraid of needles, it's a little pinch, it doesn't hurt. Save someone who's in a car accident, save someone who has cancer, and definitely save someone like me.
We have to keep doing what we do in any given week. We can't forget that. Now we come home and it's peace. Now we can come home and it's rest. Now we can come home and be home in our hearts too. In our hearts, we can be home too. That's good. That's a good thing.
Well, I guess there's just one thing left to say.
Welcome home, Bell family. Welcome.
Hi, little doggy. How are you? Well, hello, Mr. Brown Bear. Well, I hear you're building a house. Yes, Mr. Brown Bear. I think we caught up today. We've been working really hard.
Eduardo, are you playing with the toys?
No.
Don't make me have to put you on this naughty step. Come on, hand them over. We're meant to be putting them in the bin for Liz.
Yes, miss.